Hello everyone, Sunson.2, welcome to another Modpack review, this time on AOF Strawberry or All of Fabric Strawberry. A modpack that simply takes a different direction from All of Fabric 3 and has it where it focuses on different types of mods such as inventory, speed trading, changes to wither skeletons, interface smoothness, navigation smoothness and such, right clicking in boxes you can typically search in, and a bunch of other bits and pieces as well. So take a look at certain features, because there isn't much content obviously, but there is a lot of other bits and pieces as well, even if it isn't just additional blocks or elytra or something like that. So let's go from left to right. And so yeah, you've pretty much got from around about tierish. You've got Aquarius, which adds in additional things such as an upgraded conduit. You've got flippers to help you swim. You've got a prismarine rod for making a trident as well as repairing a trident, if I remember correctly. And there is a few enchantments as well. You've got crafting pad, which is a on-the-go crafting table. You've got stuff building, which adds building wands, which allows you to obviously have an extended range of placement, as well as obviously cover a much larger area where you're building, as long as you have the materials on you. You've got glass essential, which adds in different types of glass that are useful for things like keeping in darkness, having it where you can enter or exit while sneaking or not. Or the reverse even, where you just walk into it instead, while sneaking makes it so you can't. You've got ghostly one, you've got a bright light glass, and you've got a redstone signal glass. You've got chunk activator, which adds a chunk loader, which I can't remember if it's a 3x3 or it's much larger, of an area that it's loading the chunks for. You've got a magnet that obviously can pick up different items and things. You've got polarized iron and other bits and pieces from non-correlated extras, which adds in a few other bits and pieces. You've got a structure compass apparently, which is new, I haven't written this before, I think. So polarized iron and certination magnetized armor, and a few other bits and pieces. Oops, that's it. I'm not sure if there was anything else since that I was missing. You've got villager hats, which adds in pretty much any of the hats villagers wear that you can now wear yourself, with a bunch of recipes and such. As you can see, made from leather and a few other bits and pieces like wool or fish. You've got an ender hopper, which allows you to, I'm pretty sure, either pick up stuff in a magnet vacuum way, or allows you to output ender chest contents. I can't quite remember. I have to check. Yeah, maybe it's just for the ender chest if I remember correctly. Otherwise, you've got expanded storage that adds the ability for you to expand your storage. So pretty much this increases the amount of slots, makes them blast resistant, and a few other things. You can also change the way it looks. So if you want single pages, or you want scrollable, or you want a paginated approach, or just single, that's what it actually is compared to what you end up with for having it pretty much similar to regular chests, but then just more to see there. So that. Otherwise, obviously there's a bunch of upgrades as well, depending on which chest you have. And I'm pretty sure it keeps the contents inside. We'll just put already get the highest chest there, so we'll go to this one, put some redstone glass in, and we'll use an wood to iron upgrade. Just click, and it still keeps it in there. Yep. You've got trap expansion, which adds in some things like slippery stone to make it so spiders can't climb it. You've got spike traps that are either powered or not, and you've got fans that are fog or not, and you've got a detector, so that you can pretty much set these up for mob farms or certain other things, for pushing maybe other item entities, like crops also after they break or something. You've got pig poop, which adds in pretty much a better fertilizer than bone meal. So no recipes for those, because you pretty much just get them from pigs, I assume, after a certain amount of time, like chickens drop eggs. You've got vanilla hammers, which adds different types of hammers that you can obviously use to break things in a 3x3. And obviously others have certain other abilities, I think, like a fiery hammer, or end, or certain others. You've got companion, which adds in certain things like the ability to make bridges, tents. You've got different sides of tents. You've got chairs. You've got a ladder, rope ladder in particular. You've got spears. You've got marshmallows and s'mores and day packs and other storage. Along with about it. Oh, tent tops and a few other things, and you can make a small and a large tent. You've got glass doors, which adds in a bunch of different versions of regular doors but with glass. You've got ecotones, which adds in new biomes, as well as adds in a few other block related things like bamboo. You've got pine sap, you've got leaves for certain trees or bushes and such. And clover. Unless I'm missing. Okay, so no, the bamboo is its own with bamboo tweaks. I always forget because there's some other thing. So there's more use for bamboo for decoration. You've got beach slimes, which adds in a blue beach slime. And I think you get more slime from defeating them, if I remember correctly. You only find them on beaches, of course. You've got slot link for inventory connections, so we just go to here and we just get these, for example. We'll just go here, we do that, we don't really need the extra cable in that case, we just do this. Got our actual one that counts the inventories, and then we've got this here to search, so we just said, someone's not picking up on that one, which is unfortunate. There we go. There we go. And we'll just put in, say, for example, some bamboo stairs and some other things. And a few of these. Then obviously we can access this, so we can go bamboo. We can go... I can't clear that, so we go stairs if we want. Then we can just obviously go here, if I actually had some bamboo blocks, and put those in. Go into one of these, and then I can just do this, and just make some stairs or something like that. And put it all back into the network, and clear it, and so on. Alright, next we have Wind, which adds in new elytra, as well as a few launching or booster options to get you off the ground and into the skies. And obviously there's a bunch of different designs and resources you can use. You can use some that are just accessible, like wool and real things, or core of flight. Other times you can just use redstone. If you don't want to get something like wool, or a mix of dyes, or rainbow, or glass, or a bunch of other different types of stuff. There's a lot of different options there. And you've got Bit of Wither Skeletons, which adds in withered bones, as well as a bone meal, I think, and a block, and the ability to make a wither rose. So yeah. Otherwise, that's pretty much it in terms of the block side of things. Or the stuff you'll most likely be interacting with. But there is other stuff on the side, like the mention of the biome here, the mini-map, which I think is voxel map, if I remember correctly. Let's see, which button did they tie it to? What key did they tie it to? You've got crawling, which I can't remember which one that was. So you can crawl without the need for a trapdoor. You've got the enchantments menu enlarged. You've got patches with the console spam. You've got apple skin, if you saw on the hunger bar. Armor stand utils, so allowing more for armor stands with, I think, the arms or just the posing or something like that. You've got atmosphere for ambient sounds and such, depending on the biome, which obviously I have sound turned off. You've got autofish to add the ability to catch fish in such a way, so we get a fishing rod. I think it's a B key. You can have multi-rod, break protection, and so on. So there's a bunch of other stuff as well. Beach slimes, bee info for obviously hives and nests. Passing through and sign editing. And the wandering trader change for trades. Better than mending, bucket heads, clean cut, cutting through grass and other things, couplings for having multiple work at the same time. Critical flight display for more elytra information, and a bunch of other stuff like making sure that it goes in your inventory correctly so it doesn't drop. Diagonal glass panes, durability information, grindstone enchantment, so you get the enchantment back or something, I think, when you're ripping it off stuff. Dynamic lighting, and a bunch of other stuff, of course, soaring leaves, so a few aesthetic or ambient or other bits and pieces besides a few content related. Thanks so much for watching though, and goodbye.